thanks very much for joining us here at MIPIM. It would be good just to get an update, I suppose, on the company and the strategy.
Thanks, Richard. Great to be back after 2 years away from MIPIM. But Marcol is a private pan-European investor. We've been around for over 40 years, investing in real estate more recently into healthcare private equity. Our real estate strategies tend to be more operational real estate. We like to own the operating business and the underlying assets. One of the main sectors that we've been very active in recently is self-storage, where we launched a brand new business 2.5 years ago called Space Plus, which has expanded rapidly. We're actually repurposing and converting old retail buildings, mainly furniture stores. There's quite a lot of obsolete big box retail around in great locations, closer to the inner cities, closer to your customer base, which is a mixture of residential and commercial tenants. And so we found this as a major opportunity through COVID to take advantage of the buying opportunities. And we're now at a portfolio of about 17 assets all across Germany, but focused more on the northwestern region, which is the most densely populated, which is the key driver of storage, but also has the least amount of stock, and it's extremely undersupplied. So we saw a major opportunity there. COVID obviously played very well into our hands because it's a key driver, which is any form or any time in the market there's volatility or a downturn of any sort, it generally tends to drive the demand for storage space. Obviously, if you're going downsizing, upsizing from a commercial point of view, or even mobility from a residential point of view, moving around quite a bit. The traditional 3Ds, unfortunately, divorce to death, downsizing, and then of course you have dislocation. We are very much continuing to focus on driving that strategy. Even though we have inflationary pressures, self-storage is one that you can actually increase rents in line with inflation. So we've really hit the nail on the head in terms of key strategies we want to focus on. I do think, however, that to scale it, the buying opportunities will become more limited as more players enter the market and the competition increases, which it is.
And looking at the healthcare markets, Rebekah, I mean, how do you see those at the moment, particularly in Europe?
We really like the healthcare space. We were active 10, 15 years ago in care homes in the UK. We've owned hospitals and rehabilitation centers in Germany in the past and have done very well. We'd like to get back into that sector in a bigger way. I think the barriers to entry are still quite high, primarily due to lack of good operational expertise. So what we'd like to do is either build a platform or buy into a smaller operating platform and scale it from there. And that's where I think we'll find the most opportunity in that space.
Really interesting to catch up. Thanks for joining us, Rebekah.
Thank you, Richard. Great to be here.